Hello everybody, Dan the TheCriminalViolin here, and welcome to, well, first off, 2016. You probably can tell, I'm not entirely sure, the face, all the red marks and stuff, but I'm still struggling with a really bad cold, so I'm probably not going to do any proper recordings for a while, sadly, even though I really need to, but, I wanted to basically phase in the new year and update you simply on that, why I'm still not there. I'm not going to put a timestamp on it, this is just numbering the throw out there for a date, but I want to say probably 2 to 4 days at the least probably, and I'll probably be able to start recording again. But with me and colds, they tend to last way too long, so I don't know, like, they really linger before they travel off, because I always have something inside my sinuses that are there, and so it's like it takes a while for my body to process everything and go through it. But anyway, so one of the things I wanted to talk about, and I do not know if you guys pay much attention to the discussions section of the channel. If you don't, I recommend you do, because out of all the different video updates I've done before, the most consistent and the most valid and live, as in like in the now, updates I will do is in the discussions forum. In fact, there is 300 plus now, basically updates, and basically I think it's easily all updates except for maybe like a random one, or something, maybe up to like, I don't know, say like maybe 8 or something over the past year. But yeah, so definitely pay attention to that, because that's where I do all my different updates. And there's a very important update I did there, and if you didn't see it, essentially it was the fact that something I want to do, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but now that I seem to get a lot more input from you guys, a lot more interaction in the comments, stuff and views, I want you guys to know that I want you guys to basically give me your input and your ideas and what you want to see, and if it's possible, then I will consider it wholeheartedly to implement it, because I really want to implement things you guys want. So if that's like having a face cam on videos now, or certain videos or something, if formats of videos that you'd want, so like more highlights videos, or more I don't know, more, I suppose, suggest some collab videos, or whatever type of video you might want to see more of. Maybe longer videos or shorter videos, less LPs, more montages and highlights and stuff, or maybe more LPs or whatever else. Go ahead and suggest it, and again, if it's possible, I will try my best to implement it and consider it wholeheartedly I'll consider it wholeheartedly to implement it, and then if I do implement it, I will then do whatever I can to thus implement it. Just as a random side note, though, if you want the face cam more consistently, especially on all videos, let alone maybe on something that's more typical of a video, it's going to be kind of annoying to do that, just in the sense that the videos take anywhere between, I'd say, 1.5 to 4 times as long to render when I have a face cam. And also, I mean, if you guys want, say, instead of just 720p videos or something like I always put out, you guys might want, say, 1080. I could try to do that, but likelihood is the videos get even less consistent, because then I have to really sit there for a long time, and I mean a very long time, waiting for my editing software to finish rendering the damn video, because it takes endless, incredible amounts of time. Even for, say, a 15-minute 1080p video, it takes so long. In fact, I've had, I think, like around a 15-minute 1080p video before that I tried to do, and it literally took, I'd say, about 1.5 times longer than it took to render a 45-minute 720p video. Like, it just takes endlessly longer. I can understand maybe twice as long for each video, you know, length. So say 10-minute 720p video take twice as long, a 30-minute takes twice as long, whatever else. I can understand that. But if it's variated between time and a half to like 2 times more, and it just is randomized which one is going to be which on each length, that's really stupid and annoying. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I kind of don't tend to do much face cam things, is because it's really annoying to have to render and take forever to render, and plus I can't almost do anything on my computer while videos are rendering because it takes up the whole of the CPU. Like the CPU just tops out at 100% the whole time it's rendering, so like everything takes forever. Anyway, yeah, so, but yeah, let me know about the whole content, what you want to see, and hopefully you guys keep giving me input, keep commenting, keep interacting, because I crave and adore to have that happen and do that with you guys. It's honestly a decent amount more motivating and more invigorating for me to interact with you guys and see your comments rather than to simply get subscribers. Like, the numbers, they do technically help as long as they aren't empty, you know, viewers and subscribers, but in the end, really, it's the interaction, the views, and all that stuff that really make the most help. It really is the most helpful, all that stuff. Even the input down to simply pushing a like or dislike button is incredibly helpful, or simply leaving a comment as simple as hi or something actually can be quite helpful. And I just love to banter with people, so I mean, even if it has no subject, it's outlandish, it doesn't make any sense, it's just something you're making up off the top of your head. I love bantering with that, so, you know, holding a conversation with those things, especially those, actually. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys keep doing that. I'm enjoying it thoroughly, and I hope I get a lot more of it, and here's to 2016. I hope you guys' years have started out well. Mine has. But you started out the year sick, and now you're having a bad cold. Right after you got out of the sickness, your body decided to pick up a cold when you got after you got out of your sickness. I mean, I'm happy, so I mean, that, to me, that makes all the difference for making me feel like 2016 has kicked off to a fantastic start, you know? Last year was easily probably the best year of my life. Definitely the most crazy and weird one as well. Easily the most unique year. Like, I saw so many YouTubers saying that it's like it was the most turbulent and random, weird, strange, just everywhere roller coaster of a year. It was definitely a standout year. You know, it's one of those years that you just cannot compare to any other year. It's just going to stand out, and it's always going to be there. And you know, like, that is that year. It's like, and no year is ever going to be like that one. That was weird. Yeah, but yeah, 2015 was a hell of a roller coaster even for me. It was bizarre, but it was a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, I even started the channel 2015, so I started on January 17th. So since the 2nd, more than halfway through that day, for me at least, on the Pacific Coast, there is right. So not counting today, but counting the rest of the days to it, technically there's 13 days, even though most people see it as 14 days, or is still counting today since it technically still exists. They count it as 15 days. However you count it. I'm going to say there's 14 days, not counting today. There's 14 days until we get to celebrate the specialness of actually being a whole year on YouTube, you know, actually YouTubing for a whole year. If you go to my About section, I'm not sure how many of you ever would, but if you go there, at the base of it, of course, it says, you know, when this channel was created. My channel was created sometime in 2014. I think it was also like January or something. And yeah, so it may seem like I probably started my channel then, but I did not. I started it, well, yeah, I started it on the 17th of this year. Yeah. So it's going to be fun to encounter that, to be doing a whole year of YouTube. And, yeah, you're going to see the Magic Door of Shaun open. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. And, I would say the next thing that... So, like, oh, my ADHD now just went ballistic. God, such bad attention deficit. We'll get back on track. Your train is derailed. Right, so I also want you guys to leave your suggestions for anything special. Like, first off, do you want anything specific or anything special for the 1 year thing? And if you do, or even if you don't care or whatever, you know, feel free to leave any kind of idea or a suggestion or whatever, even if it's off, you know, it's just way outlandish, it's really weird, it's unique, it's strange, it's doesn't make much sense. Go ahead and throw those at me too, you know, because any idea I'm gonna look at and really feel for. And plus, we only have a little bit of time for me to do those things, and so definitely give me suggestions for what you would want with the celebration for the whole year anniversary of doing YouTube. And let's see if I need to touch up on anything else. Right. If you ever pay attention to the descriptions of my videos, some of the Rocket League videos recently, and even the comments I left on my own videos have mentioned the fact that in the few times I used Sony Vegas, which I think are 3 times, I don't know why, but the render quality of the videos, though it's exactly this, well, it's not entirely exactly the same, it's almost the same formatting as what I use here, except instead of FLV, which is recommended as a YouTube video, it's like the YouTube format that they recommend highly on VideoPad here, it automatically defaults to producing MP4s. So I did that, but I don't know if that's exactly why or whatever, but for some stupid reason the video quality is decreased once I go to YouTube and look at them compared to the ones that I produce here on VideoPad. So I think I'm just going to simply stick with editing with VideoPad from now on until I can get somebody to maybe tip me off on why that might be or how to fix it or whatever, because it's kind of annoying that I got that. I'd like to say under mysterious circumstances, but anyway, yeah, so it's pretty cool. But that I have that, and I want to be able to use it consistently. Plus, it's a little more complicated because I can't figure out like certain effects and all that stuff to, you know, how they work and all that stuff. I can't exactly figure them out, like what effects are what, how would I use them and stuff like that. Because I know like so many of the really popular big YouTubers, like they use Sony Vegas or they use Adobe Premiere. It's like that's the only 2 they use ever, it seems like, for editing. And I'd like to know, like, how do they do the certain effects and certain touches and certain things that they do with those videos that they have. Like even Mark, just simply like the spinning, you know, doges or something that he puts on his videos or whatever. Like anything like that, anything that's Mark style, so really stupid, random, weird, and simplistic. That's, you know, but simplistic. That's what I would love for my videos. I love the stupidity and the randomness and the pointlessness of all those kind of effects and images. But I love to be able to do that, and thus to up my quality a bit on my videos. So if you guys know what those are and how to do that on Sony Vegas, please also let me know with that as well, because I really would like to use Sony Vegas for that. That'd be kind of nice. Kind of nice. Anyway, but yeah, so anyway, so I guess the final thing I'll mention, and I mentioned this in like I'd say probably 75% of the updates I do, is if you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter, though I retweet way too much. Like I'm a criminal retweeter. Just like it's like all I ever do seemingly. But I usually interact with people. No, I don't always follow back. I only follow people that I want to follow, that I feel like I will like their content or whatever. So, you know, don't expect that necessarily, but I want you guys to follow me if you guys want to see the stupid shenanigans I get into with other people or whatever. me hijacking random YouTubers' conversations for no explicit reason and pretending that they noticed me. In reality, I know that nobody's noticing me. Of course, they don't care. It's like, dude, screw you. It's like, that's the goal. So. So, now that I went back and I figured out what I wanted to say, because I had to go back because that last interruption threw my train of thought way off in the distance, and my brain instantly died and it refused to do anything. So I could not remember, and apparently my cousin Sean, who was eavesdropping the whole time, apparently decided he didn't remember what I was talking about either. Well, it turns out I was talking about Twitter. So, the main thing I wanted to talk about on the whole Twitter thing, the last point, which is the main point of the whole thing too, was the fact that that is where I do almost, actually not even almost, 100% of my updating, like the most closest to live, so actually the most literally live. So like if you want live updates on what's going on or what's going to go on, if I think I'm getting sick or if I think I'm about to return or if say I'm going to do a new series or if I think I'm going to do a collab, whatever the heck the update is for the channel, the content, that is where you need to be to see us, which is the main reason why I recommend you guys follow me. So you guys can stay up to date and I can keep you in the loop like I always want to, so that you guys know what's going on and all that other stuff. I have been TheCriminalViolin. This has been a channel update and a thank you for the best year ever of 2015, almost said 13, because apparently that's the year that just passed. I had a burp that was coming that apparently my body didn't warn me about, but anyway. Yeah, and then here's the best year ever for everyone. I hope everyone does have the best year ever in 2016. I've never had a feeling before in my life about a year, or really anything, being anything really. But for some reason, this last December, pretty much the whole month, I don't know why, but I just like suddenly I had this vibe throughout my whole body, like this whole thing, like it was just like I just know this year is going to be the best year ever for me and for probably most people around the world. I don't know why. I'm just so confident that that's going to be the case. There's something about it that just feels perfect, just right. And yeah, so I mean, hopefully everybody will have an amazing year. I personally think me and the channel and all that stuff are going to have a fantastic year this year. And yeah, so here's the best year ever, and channel update, and my idioticness. Anyway, yeah, so I've been doing the criminal violin, the who cannot say words. I will see you all in the next video. I hope so, though. Actually, I have debris in my eye. I think I have like an eyelash or something sitting in my eyeball right now. But anyway, yeah, so I will see you later. Stay safe, stay fluffy, and enjoy your year and your day and now wherever you are. Stay fluffy.